Hello and welcome to the channel. If you haven't done so already, make sure to like and subscribe. I appreciate that so much. To all the new subscribers, welcome to the channel. I hope you're enjoying the content. So anyway, let's go ahead and talk about this article. I don't know if this is actual, truth from the General Motors president of General Motors putting out a statement and pretty much warning their dealerships that's trying to gouge people. And they said it's a small number of dealership. Nah, man. I think it's 80 to 90% of the dealerships are charging premium on their vehicles, especially the Corvette that's really hot right now. So, of course, they're going to try to capitalize on that. But they're not the only one that's doing the same thing. It seems like every company that makes car or manufacturers that's making cars right now, everybody wants a piece of the action, especially in this hot market. Used market is going insane as well too. Yeah, so it's a really tough time if you're looking into purchasing a brand new vehicle or used vehicle. So anyway, let's go ahead and cover what the president of General Motors has to say to the dealership. And yeah, he's laying down the hammer. But let's see. Saying one thing is another, and doing is actually, let's see if he's actually going to be putting in the action of his words, or what he's saying here. So let's go ahead and cover that. All right, so here we are. This is from Corvette Blogger, and the title of the video called, or title of the article is called "Shots Fired." President Steve Carlisle, Carl Leslie, I might have messed that name up, but I apologize, warns dealers against market adjustments on Z06, because that car is very hot. So let's begin. We're just gonna go straight to his statement here, and yeah, let's get to it. We are very excited about recent GM news and product launches, including the Chevy Corvette Z06, the Silverado EV, Hummer EVs, Sierra EV, and Cadillac, like. At the same time, we have both been working hard to meet customer demand in a time of constrained supply of inventory due to the global industry-wide semiconductor shortages. Unfortunately, it has come to our attention that you guys are being slimy. That's not what he said, but yeah. It has come to our attention that in connection with some of these announcements and launches, a small number of dealerships have engaged in practices that do not support a positive sales experience for a customer. Small. Small. I bet you if I look right now, the dealership around my area, I want to say about 80% of them will charge you ridiculous amount for that car. You know what? I'll gamble. I say all of them will charge you ridiculous amount for that vehicle. You're not going to find a single one. And if you are, those vehicles are not going to stay in the lot. They're going to be snapped up like this. This puts our collective interests at risk and generates negative press that reflect poorly on GM's brands, even though the brand is already poor from lack of quality, and yeah, all their freaking engines don't last very long time, bunch of issues. But yeah, let's go ahead and blame the dealers for reflecting poorly on your brand name. Yeah, let's blame the dealers. It's the dealer's fault. You guys make shitty cars. Specifically, it has come to our attention that some dealers have attempted to demand money above and beyond the reservation amounts and GM's program rules, and have requested customers to pay sums for excess of MSRP in order to purchase it or lease a vehicle. Now, if the price isn't that egregious, I mean, I understand you're a business and you're trying to make money, but some of the prices that they're asking above MSRP is just freaking insane. There's no way somebody's gonna pay $25,000 or $40,000 over the MSRP. Now it's crazy because I've actually seen this Mercedes-Benz. What is it? I think it was a G-Wagon, and the dealership wanted $150,000 on top for market adjustment. Just fucking insane, man. Insane. Whew. First, I want to remind you that GM dealers are obligated to ethically, oh yeah, ethically, yeah, sure, GM, unlawfully sell GM product as stated in Article 5 of the Dealer Sales and Service Agreement. Dealers agree to effectively, ethically, and lawfully sell and promote the purchase, lease, and use of products by consumers. Dealers agree to advertise, conduct promotional activities that are lawful, enhance the reputation of dealer. General Motors and its product dealer will not advertise or conduct promotional activities in a misleading or unethical manner that is harmful to the reputation of the dealership, General Motors, and its products. I mean, you're saying all the right things here. You're saying all the right things, but will this translate to action? Will you actually hold allocations from dealerships? That's another thing, but we'll see what happens. Providing customers misinformation about additional sums being necessary for a customer to keep a reservation is just one example of a tactic that reflects poorly on all of us. Secondly, we have been advised that brokers are promoting new General Motor vehicle allocation while the majority of GM dealers do not support such behavior. A small number of dealers still continue to work with brokers despite following reminders that this is a direct breach of GM DSSA Bulletin number 20-6 Transactional Integrity and GM Export Policy. So, in a nutshell, this is what it kind of means to me. Sort of what they're trying to say is like GM is using brokers to sell their brand new cars for a ridiculous amount of money, so therefore the dealership is not liable. Like they'll sell their brand new C7 or Z06, whatever it is, to a broker, and then that broker is going to be selling that vehicle or said vehicle for a ridiculous amount of money. Therefore it breaches the contract that you're supposed to just sell your vehicles directly to consumers and not a broker to sell it for more money and dealership getting some of that money. I think that's what it means. Let me know if I am wrong, or I could be wrong here, but let me just read that over again. We have been advised that brokers are promoting new GM vehicle allocation. While the majority of GM dealers do not support such behavior, a small number of dealers still continue to work with brokers despite the following reminders that this is a direct breach of GM, whatever, transactional integrity. GM export policy dated July 1st, 2020, Bulletin 21-17, sales, resale, or export. I guess that's what it means. As stated in Article 5 of the Dealer Sales and Service Agreement, dealers agrees that it will not sell new motor vehicles for resale, and the dealer is not authorized to sell motor vehicles to person or parties or their agents. So well, he explains it to you a little bit better than I did, but whatever. Reselling broker, including but not limited to buying services or wholesale of motor vehicles. GM will be forced to take action if it learns of any unethical sales. Yeah, good luck. Sales practice or brokering activities that undermine the integrity that customers expect from Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac brands, from small minority or bad actors that are engaging in the conduct identified above. This letter serves as a notice that GM reserves the right to redirect your vehicle allocation or to take other recourse prescribed by the dealer's service agreements. And if you have any question or comment, please reach out to Zone Manager. So, yeah, that was a whole lot of reading. Yeah. But will it translate to action? That's what it comes down to. Action. Will GM actually do something about it? And how are they going to know? Well, I'm sure they'll find out different ways. What Honda does is they usually will send out surveys to customers, and then you would fill out your experience, and you can, lay out your grievances with your new purchase of your brand new car. I think General Motors does the same thing. I think all manufacturers does something similar. They always know what their vehicles are selling for. They know, especially when people complain to them. For me, I would feel in some sort of way when I pay too much money for my vehicle, then I'm not going to enjoy it as much as I would have if I just felt like I got a better deal. And it's just that eerie feeling. And I've had that feeling before. And guess what happened? I ended up trading the car or selling it and just getting rid of it because I didn't feel good about the whole situation and how it went down. So for me, I hate buying vehicles. They make the process so bad that people refuse to deal with them. That's why you have these companies like Carvana and whatever Vroom and different car car selling or car, like they're selling their cars in different aspects. Like you purchase the car online and you don't have to deal with no sales department, nobody. You don't have to deal with anybody. You don't have to deal with people in general, and you can just purchase your vehicle all online and get it delivered to you. But I would, refrain from buying cars from any one of those institutions because you don't really know what the quality of the vehicle that you're getting, and you can't really inspect it. So that's the downside of that whole thing. But I do know that they give you a 7 day trial period for you to try it out and see how you like it. If you have any issues with it, then you can just return it, and they'll return your money or whatever. Yeah, that was a mouthful. But anyway, if you enjoyed the content, go ahead and give it a like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And you have yourself a very blessed day. I'm out.